Hey, this is Timo, and this is another video of my project where I'm talking and building my old Lego. Today we're going to do a smaller set again because I have an extra camera here now running, and I first want to try this out with a smaller video. I think I mentioned it before. I worked with two older cameras, two Canon 60D cameras. And they had this issue, this problem that they automatically switched off after 12 minutes. The problem is I have a newer camera, a Sony Alpha 6 III, I think. But filming with different kind of cameras can be hard time in editing to make the images match. So I decided just to do that and to also involve my Sony camera. The one that I'm looking at right now is my Sony camera. It depends on how much I managed in the editing to make all the shots look like the same, you know. But maybe you still see the difference a bit with the different shots that come later. Another benefit of using this camera, besides that as I assume it's just running without a 12 minutes limit. So then at least I have one camera that is just always running. Beside that fact, I can use the camera that was in front of me on another position. So, and I'm looking up now. The other camera is just above the other camera, maybe like 1 meter higher, which gives a nice view on my table where I'm building my stuff. And then I still have a camera on the left, but I changed the lens more or less also because I needed it for this camera. And so this is now a wide angle 24mm lens. So the shot here, it's more wider. You can see really the limits of my table. But the amazing thing about this lens is that I will try out to do that later. I can go really close if I want to show you something. And it's just the focal distance of this lens is like, I don't know, maybe 15 centimeters or maybe even lesser. So that's really great for showing also very tiny things. Yes, I will look around all the time still because this new camera, let's say, is also running now, and I assume there's no time limit with recording, but I still have to make sure that it's recording. So let me think. I think that's the only big change I do now. Like I said before in other videos, I always try to do only one big change for every video, so I can always see was it a good decision or a bad decision. So it's basically every video can be totally different again with a setup. Moving cameras, changing light, changing whatever. Yes. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to build a smaller set today for the purpose of the trial of this new camera setup. It's the 1995 set 6516, the Moonwalker. I still have to figure out if I should just hold it maybe to this camera. That's the entire thing with cameras from this side. I think I mentioned it already before. When I looking at something, it could also be efficient if there's a camera behind me or like before on the side. Or what I'm also thinking about is to make a top shot camera. So, but then I have to build something over my table to film like straight down. And then it's also more like a point of view from my side. But anyway, let's just put it a bit in the middle to both cameras. It's a small set, 6516, the Moonwalker, came out in 95, and it was part of a small theme within the Lego City theme. Based on NASA space traveling. So it was something totally separate from Lego Space. The first video that I did, I actually also had a set from that theme, and those are the only sets that I have. I don't have the space shuttle and rocket and everything, only the sidekicks. Let's just take a quick look in the catalog. Maybe I just flip it 180 degrees and let's see how that works. For me this is a bit weird, of course, because now I have to look upside down, but then maybe at least for you, the viewer, it's still nice in this setup. Well, there's the page. This is actually where it is. To be precise, it's here. And yes, it's not shown on the picture, on the impression picture, artist impression. I still have to find out what is the name of this kind of pictures. Like it's a product image, you know, product picture. But yeah. But the Moonwalker is not there, and that makes sense because this is like a Earth. This is like a Lego City, so it would be weird if there would be like a Moonwalker car driving around somewhere. That would have been quite lost there, you know. So the only way to get an impression of it is just this little picture here. Yes, 95. That was the year that I was somehow finished with playing Lego, and because I found like other priorities in life. Yeah, I already talked a while about it, I think, in the previous videos. So let's go for it and let's build this set. Yes, so the camera setup is a bit different, and there's another extra camera now. So let's see how that goes. And let's see how much of that I maintain in the video or for the next videos, or how much I will still like change and with new stuff. So now we can test out the focal distance of this lens. I think it's great, no? To have it so close. Yes, and you can close this one, and then it really looks like this. Oh, it's not really properly close, I don't know why, but then it looks quite similar to the real astronauts, you know, like how we know them from NASA, from exploring the moon, you know. And I find it a very nice minifigure with this helmet. It reminds me also a bit Daft Punk. They also wear this kind of helmets. Yeah, with these big visors. Again, our sweet minifigure is just checking out a bit what's going on here. So Yes, I'm a tiny bit stressed out about this about this new camera, because it's the only thing it's showing when it's recording is that it's just like it's a red dot instead of a black dot. While the other cameras, you know, they are different brands, so they have different software to work with them manually, remote, to work with them remote. And yes, the design in the Canon software is that you also see a clock is ticking, you know, like you see that it's making seconds, minutes, but with the Sony software, they clearly decided not to do that, so it's not really efficient. But it's already, I think, a very magic thing that both softwares, both remote control softwares for the cameras are running on one computer parallel without giving each other conflicts, you know. So that's already a very pro thing. Otherwise, I would have needed a third computer to also control the third camera. So yeah, this camera is you know for a small set like this, it's maybe a bit, yeah, but you can still see something. But I think it's getting interesting when, you know, I'm building like a, I don't know, a Lego train or something, you know, they are bigger size, and or like I have some you know, like a police station and things like this, and then it's getting really nice, I think, this kind of shot, you know. So it's also something that I'm going to do very soon. I think I was already talking about that in the previous videos, that I want to build this Lego crocodile from the 90s. So I'm going to do that very soon. I'm going to do that maybe already. The thing is, I cannot guarantee anymore if you will always see the videos in the right order, because I realize more and more that it's way more efficient when I can decide later when I exactly publish those videos. Like I already mentioned a couple of times, I'm really trying to do like Thursdays shorter videos and Sunday longer videos, but I rarely know actually if a video turns out to be longer or shorter. I mean, when I do sets like this, then it's quite obvious that it will not be a video longer than 20 minutes, but you know, I will do slowly more and more sets that are bigger, and then it's really difficult to estimate how long the video will be. So what is the next step? Yes, and this is the entire thing with starting this project. I'm improving all the time stuff, and I just want to wait with these nice big sets until I have just settled things really, you know. But I think I'm close. I'm getting closer. I made some stupid mistakes before with some videos, and now it's only like a month now since I started. So I think I learned already a lot, and I learned a lot already. So yeah, then it's then it's time to start doing the exciting sets. It will also be good for my views and subscribers, because I totally understand that videos for sets like this, that people already forgot maybe about it, about these small sets. But I didn't forget about this one. No, I remember this helmet, this minifigure, this helmet. It was really like something I found very renewing. It's nice that Lego made this kind of it's different kind of, it's like a chrome, how you call it, chrome, like this metal look. And yeah, so without even realizing, I have already like a set here now, and I can place the minifigure in it. For some reason this helmet is not really closing proper. Then we'll just leave it open. Okay, so that was a very short build. There was a video with a small set, a bit more talking, and I'm such a perfectionist. I'm like, where is the middle, or is this the middle? Depends on from where you're looking, right? From which camera. So I don't know, I put it like there. Yeah, this is a bit my style. I'm a bit a perfectionist. I see, maybe also can see in the shots, they are all quite aligned, and I have to be honest, I have to confess that before I start shooting now with this setup, I spent maybe 1.5 hour or something to move the cameras like a centimeter there, but I always look at compositions on a cinematic way, and I think there should always be a balance in the shot. There should be like there always needs to be like a purpose for things, and maybe it's ridiculous, but even the mouse has a fixed spot here now. I also had previous videos, this mouse was kind of always somewhere on a desk floating away, and I don't know if you can see it, but I put tiny markers everywhere. So if I'm stressed out with shooting the video and thinking about other things, then I can always easily see where I have to put the things, and I basically did it with with all the stuff here. And I have to drink a bit also. I should not forget it. I said something in a previous video about without water there's no Lego building, and I think then a friend found it a funny comment, but it makes sense. Yes, this is a set, and this is the first trial with the third camera. For you guys everything is fine, but for me there's still a stress moment if I have to see if because the settings of this camera are very different. They have to be very different to shoot a bit the same kind of thing. To be precise, to talk a bit technical, this camera has to shoot in very flat. It has to shoot very flat, which means that what I'm seeing here looks almost totally white. Like it looks a bit like overexposure. And that's how it should be, because then you get the most quality out of the image when you are processing it in the editing software. So let's see if this is correct. but there's still a little chance that the main shot of the video will be totally overexposed and you will never see this version. Yes, and then we are on the end. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. That's very important because people are watching the videos, but more people should also hit the subscribe button because that's very important for my channel to grow. And if I can grow, then I can also you know, expand and do more stuff, and then it will always be nicer and nicer again. I wish you a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, depends on your time zone, and I hope to see you soon with the next video. Goodbye. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race.